Hi, it's Rose with Magical Mouse Tours. We're going to discuss going to Disneyland during the Halloween season. This usually starts middle of September and continues until Halloween Day, October 31st. One of the things I love about Halloween time are the decorations. Now, they can't beat Christmas. I still think the Christmas decorations outdo it, but I think Halloween decorations are a close second. All those fall colors, the pumpkins, it is beautiful. I just absolutely love all the things that they do for Halloween. The weather during this time can actually be kind of variable. It can start out very warm. September in California is generally one of the hottest months of the year. And so you will experience anywhere from very high temperatures to possibly cool temperatures, depending on the year. It really is a time when you have to look at the forecast to determine what the weather is going to be like for you. It is very variable during this time of year. Now, of course, Halloween time includes the Halloween parties. Now, the Halloween parties are held on particular days during this season, starting the end of September and continuing until Halloween night. And it is a hard ticketed event, which means it is a separate ticket. It is not part of like your 3-day hopper pass or even your part of your annual pass. It is a separate ticketed event. Now, these parties can really be very entertaining and a lot of fun, and it's the only time where adults are allowed to dress up in costume. You may or may not know that anyone over the age of 14 is not allowed to be in costume in the Disneyland parks. Only children are allowed. You can do what's called disbounding, which is dressing kind of in a regular clothes with a similarity to a character. So if you want to dress like Snow White, disbounding Snow White would include a yellow top and a blue skirt with maybe a red sweater to kind of indicating that you're Snow White, but you can't actually dress as Snow White. And this is not the case for the Halloween parties. You can go all out and dress as your favorite character, your favorite princess, your favorite villain, or whatever you want to do during the Halloween parties. And it's encouraged and it's a lot of fun. In fact, one of the funnest things about going to a party is to see all the amazing costumes that the people come up with. You can also, they have trick-or-treating and you can go on the rides. And the other great thing about Halloween is being able to see the villains. Sometimes this is the only time you get to see the villains is during the Halloween time. So villains like Maleficent and the Evil Queen and the Stepsisters and even Darth Vader, Hook. Every year, even Hades, every year it's different though. So you have to kind of find out what the villains are going to be for your particular time. Certain ones are usually always there. Hook is usually always there. The Evil Queen, usually Maleficent, but some of the others may or may not be there depending on the year. But this is definitely a time when you get to meet villains, and that's part of the fun of Halloween. It's also a great time to go to the parks on the days when there is a party. Oftentimes on the days when there is a party, the parks can have a lot lower crowds. The tourists who are there, who have bought a party ticket, do not want to waste one of their hopper days going to the parks when they already had to pay for a party. And the annual pass holders don't want to go to the parks because they're already going to the party and they're getting their costumes ready. So oftentimes the day of a party, the parks can have lower crowds. On the other hand, the days surrounding a party can be overly crowded, meaning that everyone is going to the parks at the party on the day of the party, but they're going using their park hoppers or their annual passes on the days around the party. So sometimes those days can be more crowded. So just be aware of that. But it's a wonderful time to go. I love the Halloween decorations. And if you need any help, Magical Mouse Tours is there to help you. We can help you negotiate the parks and give you tips and tricks to how to get through. In the meantime, have a magical day in your planning and preparation to go to Disneyland. Magical Mouse Tours, bye-bye.